Good day to you, and welcome back to the podcast. Catch it, a new perception. My name is Ketuk. Please share, subscribe, and ring the bell to be able to be notified of more podcast episodes in the future. Share it with others that you think could benefit from it, or if you know someone that may appreciate the content, please share it with them. And if you're like me, to layer things in, you may listen to an episode more than once, just to hear it again. I like to hear it again and again. And that's my way of going about things. I don't want to hear things once and move through them and move on beyond them and think that I understand. I think about different things today. And I have some friends in my life that use certain terminology for Tukashla, for Great Spirit, for the Creator, as a higher power. And they refer to this as a higher power. At times I've told you that I have some friends that belong to 12-step programs, and that may be where it came from, and they may be the majority of the people that I hear use that terminology, or through the years have used that terminology. And I believe that we do have powers greater than ourselves. So the idea of a higher power does make sense to me. I just happen to use different terminology. And I think that any terminology that anyone uses in good faith when they're using it, I will agree that it is a power greater than ourselves. And I don't disagree with someone else's thoughts, beliefs, or the journey that they walk. I may or may not have walked part of that journey myself. And I think that we all need individuals that are different than us. We don't all need to be exactly the same in this lifetime. So people speak of this higher power, or the term, when it comes to this, that I like a little better than that for myself, is a power greater than ourselves. Now, for some people, it's easy because they just think, oh, they're talking about God. Okay, that's wonderful. And yes, I believe that they are. And when it comes to a power greater than ourselves, it may be many things in my life. It may be nature itself. It may be the Creator. It may be a group of people that have a conscience that I'm looking for, that I don't know how to find that consciousness that they have. So they're a power greater than myself as a whole, and maybe it's because the Creator is coming through them. So maybe it's not an individual by any means. It's not necessarily the group. It appears to be the group because of the way the Creator comes through them. They appear to be a power greater than myself. There were many things that were powers greater than myself through the years in my life when I was younger, more than a wee one. High school age, college age especially. I was participating with certain alternative ideas on how to change the way that I felt, and alcohol was part of that, and other substances also. And it was a power greater than myself because it got me to change the way that I think. Now, the problem with that in my life was that that power was no longer working. It was a power greater than myself that worked for a period of time, and it was no longer working. So I needed to make some changes in my life. What I'm talking about is there's many powers in this world that are greater than I am. I sometimes maybe have to realize I don't have any power. I just have my own journey. I will walk on it to the best of my ability. I will take this path that's designed for me and walk in it with a good heart to the best of my ability, to be a good relative to the best of my ability. What that means is that I need to no longer go to a lower power. What I thought was a higher power at one time, because it allowed me to escape from the way that I felt, was actually a lower power. And I know that as human beings, we're all equal. There's other things and substances in my life that we became a lower power. And I don't want that stuff in my life anymore. I want to learn how to live different. Do you want to live different? Do you want to feel different? Do you want to think different? Do you believe that maybe other people can, but it doesn't seem to work for you? I think when you leave what appears to be a higher power in your life, which is a lower power, when you leave that behind, you can walk towards something different. You can make that change if you want to change. You can be different when you choose to do different. You can be different. When you begin to use different terminology, when you're derogatory about your work all the way to work in your mind, talking to yourself about how you don't want to be there, how this job sucks, I don't like these people, I don't like those people, I don't like this person, I don't, blah, blah, blah. Or do you tell yourself, this is going to be the best day ever? You're in sales or a tipping position, or you have an opportunity to change your wages throughout the day because of the things that you do. Can you believe that today will be the best day ever? Best day ever. And go into it. And obviously you can't have best day after best day after best day financially. When you tell yourself this is the best day ever, what is it you're telling yourself? Guest service will be good today. I'm not going to let these people get under my skin the way they once did. Best day ever. Employees are polite. I'm polite to other employees. Best day ever. When you want this in your life, you can go get it. When you make a decision that on your way to work today, tomorrow, or whatever day that you work next, that you are going to see things different, you will see them different. You tell yourself something, it will come true. Now, in certain instances, it may need to be said over and over again. And when you're feeding yourself a pipe dream that is not realistic, that's one thing. When you're telling yourself a dream that you have and you go get it, that's something different. That's making a dream become real. That we should all do. Maybe our dreams should be a little bigger. When it comes to our dreams in our daily lives, and when we're dreaming about what we can have, how we can go about it, dream about the next vacation we're going to take. We just got back from a vacation, but we dream of the next one so we have a goal. And we start to work towards that goal, whether that's setting some money aside financially, whether that's building up enough vacation time at work, whether that is setting up arrangements to be able to get there, whether that's setting up flight, hotel, maybe a tour when you get there, whatever that may be, you may have to take certain actions to allow that dream to come true. Maybe in every aspect of your life, you're going to have to take certain actions to allow a dream to become true. Do you want to do that? Do you believe that you're worth making your dreams come true? I like the idea of traveling a little bit, taking a vacation into a foreign country, seeing things I haven't seen before, creating a memory for myself and the person that I will travel with. Maybe because I will leave this lifetime before that person and they will have memories that we have created, and those memories will be cherished. And they can live with those memories, or vice versa. This person that I'm traveling with may leave this lifetime before I do. And I have memories of the journey that we took when we traveled. And we saw a particular country for the first time. We saw a particular place, or we met a particular person, and we created memories. If we live in this lifetime for memories and emotions, what are you doing? What is it that you're doing to create those memories? Are you willing to take a risk and take a vacation you didn't know you wanted to do? If we live for memories and emotions, are you taking into account how you can change how you feel by changing the way that you think, by taking a different action, by not getting to know your lower self, by getting to know your higher self, by not falling to a lower power, by getting connected to a power greater than yourself? Maybe that's family. Maybe that's the Creator coming through people. Maybe it's time for you to see things different. Every one of these episodes of this podcast are designed to allow you to challenge your own thinking, to allow you to see things different, to allow you to do things different. At what point are you going to take an action and know that that action gets you to think different? At what point are you going to begin to think different and realize you're feeling different than you've ever felt in your life? At some point, are you going to, on the way to work, only feed yourself positive affirmations, a positive mantra, positive thoughts, whatever terminology you use? You feed yourself full of positive thoughts all the way to work. See how your day is going to be different rather than dreading the drive to work. If you're dreading the drive to work every day, if you have that much disdain for the place that you work, maybe it's time to find happiness and find a new place to work. It's all up to you to decide. What direction are you going to go? Who are you going to walk that way with? Do you have a desire to change, or do you like the idea of staying the same? It's up to you. Make those decisions. Walk this journey in a good way. Find a way to walk with a good heart. Find a way to be grateful for that breath of life each and every morning. Find a way to soften in. Just soften in. And moving forward, you will see it different. Looking forward to next time. Live in harmony with and use the bounty of the land to bring kindness to the world. Doksha, okay.